Quick video. The schedule has been released. My God, this is going to be one tough schedule. I think we're actually the 14th toughest schedule this year. However, the way it's being played out by each week, it couldn't be more tough, guys. I'm very, very excited. However, it's going to be so tough. We open the season. I think everyone knows it's going to be Cowboys at Giants. The entire NFL opens to Cowboys and Giants. That's going to be a fantastic game. I cannot wait for that. And also could decide who wins the NFC East. I know it's only week 1, but it could very well decide who wins the East. Okay, week 2, we head to Seattle to face the Seahawks. We get to face Matt Flynn, their new quarterback. I'm confident we can win that game. We've been pretty successful with the Seahawks these past few years, so I'm looking. That's going to be. I don't want. For the record, none of these games are easy win. Knowing the Dallas Cowboys, none of our games are easy wins. But I think we should win that game. Week 3, we face the Buccaneers. Again, we should win that game. It's going to be a fight. Like last year, we shredded the Buccaneers. That's not meaning it's going to happen again. But it's not going to happen again. We don't repeat the same performance of the same team more than once. It doesn't work that way. Our last game before the bye week is against the Bears at home, I think. That's going to be a tough game because their defense is really good. Their offense is really good. Now that they have Brandon Marshall, there's Brandon Carr's first, besides the Giants game, here's Brandon Carr's first real test. Can you cover Brandon Marshall? There you go. We have another early bye week. I hate that we get bye weeks on week 5 and week 6, week 4. I hate that so much. We come back from our bye week to face the Ravens in Baltimore. Mother of God. That is going to be so scary. That's going to be scary. It's like last year. We faced the Patriots in Foxborough. Wow. Okay. The next week, this is week 7. Week 7, we'll be facing the now coming up, going to be relevant Carolina Panthers and Cam Newton. It's going to be a tough game. Week 8, the last week of October, we'll be facing the Giants again. So we get the Giants out of the way early. We had to win these games, though. And the reason why will be coming up next. Okay, that's going to be another tough game. Falcons. I think that we face the Falcons in Atlanta. I'm excited for that game, too. Because I think that when we play the Falcons, we usually play the Falcons pretty well. Let's see how we do against Julio Jones, Roddy White. Again, another huge test for our secondary and our defense. We face the Eagles on November 11th. There's going to be the start of how real are we when we face the Eagles. Because last year we only scored 14 points against the Eagles all season, and they scored about 54 points against us. Let's see how our defense holds up. We face the Browns next, week 11. Again, let's see how we face, because their defense is not too bad. It's their offense that's the weak point. But knowing the Dallas Cowboys defense, they make any offense look great sometimes. This is the game I'm really looking forward to. Thanksgiving Day, Dallas plays Washington. I cannot wait for that game. It's perfect. Cowboys and Indians, Thanksgiving, it's perfect. Actually, I'll be looking probably I would want to go to that game in Dallas. I live in California, but it'd be nice to go to that game. Then now we have a December that's going to be ruthless once again. We start off December with the Eagles. Couldn't start off the December more tough. And then the next week we face the rising Bengals. I mean, the Bengals are looking good. Bengals are going to be good these next couple of years. Andy Dalton was a steal in the draft. He really was. They're probably going to get another receiver. They already have AJ Green. They're a good team. They're a really good team. December 16th we have the Steelers. This is week 15. I told you it wasn't going to get any easier. Our December is ridiculously tough. Week 16, we have the Saints. I'm not ready to say that they're going to be bad because they're the Saints. Drew Brees is going to be back next year, and he's going to be Drew Brees. And the Saints are going to be the Saints. Ultimately, they're going to be the Saints, I think. It's going to be a tough game, December 23rd. It's going to be a very, very tough game. And then we end the season at Washington, possibly again against RG3 and pretty much Michael Vick 2.0. It's gonna be a tough season, but every year I say, okay, we can do this. I go through points in the season where I don't think we can, and especially at the end of last year, but let's do this. I'm all in. Let's do this. I think we can do it. I think we can have a successful season. I think we can get into the playoffs. You have a great draft, a defensive draft this year. Get our offense moving again. Get DeMarco Murray healthy. Get Miles Austin healthy. We're gonna be a powerful team. If we can stay healthy and we can stop beating ourselves, we're gonna be a good team. Promise you that. But the problem is we're our own problem. We are our biggest threat. The Dallas Cowboys' threat is the Dallas Cowboys. It's just fact. They cannot get out of their own way to ultimately be successful. I think we can make it into the playoffs. I do think we can make it to the playoffs. I really do. I don't want to make this video any much longer. The next video I'm going to make is going to be in the draft. It's 6 minutes already. It's long enough. Next video is going to be the draft. Videotape the screen, the big screen TV, and the first pick in the NFL. No, the 14th pick in the NFL draft. The Dallas Cowboys select whatever. That was my theme last year, and that's what I'm going to do this year. Talk to you later, guys. I'm excited for this season. Let's do this! Yeah!